How do we earn even more money as a gardener? Obviously, we're all millionaires earning thousands of pounds a week. But this video is based on my experience and things that I've learned. A lot of these videos are like that, into my third year now. And I'm just going to share a couple of little things that I've been doing. And, it's an easy way of earning a little bit extra every week. And with me, it took a little bit of time. I want to sneeze. Oh dear, hair fever. It took a little bit of extra confidence when your diary's getting full. So you might not necessarily feel you can do this in the beginning. Where you're scrambling around for jobs, you're just setting out. You want to please everyone, and that's what I did. I was doing favours left, right, and centre for people there, just to, I had the mindset of, keeping the customer happy and building up that goodwill, which I think isn't a bad thing in the beginning. And I do think as long as you're not too soft, and on occasion I was, but you soon learn not to be too soft. I don't think that's a bad thing. It builds a good relationship with your customer. They trust you, and to be fair, I think as long as you're turning up, that's what people seem to want, as long as you're doing a good job. But a couple of things I'm going to tell you about. So the first thing is something that I used to do definitely in my first year. So I'll give you an example. So if I was at a customer's garden and it was just a lawn cut, strim mow and blow, simple job. You might be in there 20 minutes, half an hour max, or something like that. There might be a few rose bushes. There might be a bit of a border that the customer maybe is neglected, isn't necessarily keeping on top of, and there might be a few rose bushes, and you give them a little prune. Now that's the type of thing I used to do, and as I say, it builds up a good relationship. She'll look out and say, "Oh, he's done a little bit extra." Might take you 10 minutes. Again, fine. Now, for example, there was a lawn I've just done. She's got 6 or 7 rose bushes, maybe about waist height, not massive. But I've been doing the garden now for a couple of years, and I'm full now. So that makes a difference, as I've said. When you're first starting off, you do want to please people. Now I'm full. I'm turning work away. I can charge to cut those rose bushes. There's probably more, 6 or 7. There's maybe 8 or 9. It might be 20 minutes worth of work, 25 minutes, max. But I'm going to tell her I've done the grass, so I'll send a little text message, and I'll say, next time, in 2 weeks' time when I'm back, do you want us to prune your rose bushes? And I'll do this for probably charge a tenner. 5 a tenner, probably a tenner realistically. And if she doesn't go with us, fair enough, that's no problem. I'm chocolate block. Tenner's not going to make much of a difference if I don't get that, but it's a way to earn a little bit more. And every garden, most gardens, could potentially have these little odd jobs, 10-minute odd jobs, and all you have to do is ask the question. And if you want to, these 10-20 quids a week, if you do that once a week, there's an extra like 40-50 quid a month for nothing. So that's just one little instance, tactic, if you like, that I've been doing, and I'll continue to do where possible. I try to stay clear of weeding jobs, so I don't want to be on my hands and knees in borders every day. Occasionally I do, for regular customers and stuff, if it's pre-agreed and that, like as part of the maintenance package. But little jobs like pruning rose bushes, that's not a bad little job at all. So that's just one instance. Look, now don't get me wrong, there are times every week, multiple times, that I do little 5-minute jobs for people. I get asked a lot, like, oh, can you just pop that plant in that pot, which takes you 2 minutes? Or yesterday I had one say, can you just empty the bird bath, just fill it up with a bit of water, Now you're not going to charge for that, so I do think that, I don't want people to think that, oh, I'm horrible, I don't do any tiny little extras or anything. I do, and I'm sure we all do. It's just when there's a fine line when those little tiny extras become jobs in themselves, and I think that's important to establish. The second instance is, again, you might not do this when you're just starting up. Maybe due to a confidence issue with pricing, not quite sure what to charge. That was the biggest one for me. I was just not sure what to charge, and you'd probably err on the side of caution. You know, a 20, 25, 30 quid job, you might charge the 20. You might not push it until you get used to working day in, day out, and then you get a better idea of what jobs are worth. Certainly was the case for me. And so now whenever I'm quoting, as I say, I'm full, and I've been doing this with customers to fill my diary, and one-off work especially, is so I'll give you an example. So say, again, just take a normal grass cut. Might be a small to medium sized lawn. You might have in your head 20 to 25. So then you're asking yourself, what do I go with? Another little tip here, if you're new, don't give a price on the spot unless it's absolutely you exactly know that you know exactly what the job entails and what the price is going to be. I always go away and say, you'll hear it from us probably later on today or tomorrow. Give yourself a bit of thinking time. That was like a game changer for me. So yeah, so these 20, 25 quid ones, what do you go with? Well, once upon a time I'd have gone with the 20 to get another customer, to get the diary full, and again, that's fine when you're building your roundup, building your customer base. But there's no harm in doing the 25, and that's what I do now. Those sort of extra 5s, 10s for the regular maintenance work. One-off stuff, it might be, you might have sort of, I don't know, a bigger job, 120 to maybe 150 in your head. Now I'm charging that 150, and you get more money, obviously, doing it that way. Over the course of a month, you could be earning like, adding a decent little amount on your monthly total there. These sort of, what it might be more prevalent with is the larger lawn cuts. So, I mean, my biggest lawn cut is 60 quid. Now, I've got a 50 quid one, and then obviously most of them are around the £30 mark. But that 60 quid one, initially I was going in there thinking probably not 45. I was thinking 50, 60. I thought, I'm going to charge the 60. It's bloody hard work. And they were fine. That's the thing. You'll find people are fine with it. You get the odd ones who would twist you, say, oh, my old gardener, it's always the old gardener. My old gardener used to charge £10 for the hour. So many things wrong with that, but there we are. So that's a different video, and I've done videos, so if you want to check out the channel, feel free. There's loads of videos like that, going into pricing and what have you, stories and stuff. But yeah, anytime they say my old gardener used to do blah blah blah, just have a little bit of caution in your mind. It might be genuine, like the old gardener might have been crap, but a lot of the time it's the customer either being fussy or not wanting to pay up. But anyway, I'm waffling again. I hope you found this video interesting. Say hello in the comments. Let us know your little tips and tricks as well, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers, bye.